Hey, it's me, Lee. What's going on, huh? How you doing? I'm still recovering from the weekend, girl. No, I had everything written down. I finally got done with all the questions because I know you had some. Kate had some. I think one other person. So I finally got done with all of them. So they drank me, but I take accountability because I feel like I kind of drank myself because I got into a Facebook argument that I knew I shouldn't even into because at first I was just like, you know what, I'm not gonna comment on it and move on. Is it? Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I know she's proud of you and looking down and everything like that, and she's still with you in spirit and everything. She's probably like, yeah, she's about to get her business started, this, that, and the third. Like, okay. But trust, she's in a better place away from this crazy ass world. Okay, hon, let me know. But yeah, I don't want to bring you more down with my argument. Is some guy in public talking about disgrading and hating black women, basically. And at first, I was just going to ignore it and delete him. But I was like, I had a comment. So I made a comment. We going back and forth, but I eventually just blocked them because people with those type of shitty mind frames and stuff like that, it's not really getting to them anyway. I know. That's why I was like, oh, like at first, my first thing was really to like ignore it, and then I was like, I gotta say something. But yeah, I'm glad that you release some emotions. Yeah, I think Kate donated too. So after you will be Kate, and then whoever else donates. I forgot to walk the treadmill. It's not too late. I still got an hour in a day to walk the treadmill, but I was supposed to do it way earlier. I had too many distractions. But yeah, you can post your question whenever you're ready. Thank you again. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm gonna do for Mother's Day. It's because I don't get paid 3 days. I don't get paid until 3 days after Mother's Day, so I'm not working with much right now. So I gotta figure something out. Hey, good act reading here for Ismaili. Please, Spirit, thank you. Act reading for Ismaili. This message for Ismaili and Ismaili only. Help me to get them some clarity today. Lay it all on cards and table for them. Accurate messages only. Ismaili would like to know, how did Pop enjoy their time together Saturday night going into Sunday morning? So how did Pop enjoy their time with Ismaili this recent Saturday night going into this recent Sunday morning? How did Pop enjoy their time with Ismaili this Saturday night going into this Sunday morning? Clarify. I just heard your eyes tell me everything you don't want me to know, kind of thing. So it's like even if you didn't say certain things, it's like they could have felt like they were like reading your energy and stuff heavily. I'm hearing that Wisconsin song by T Pain, "Take It to Wisconsin," him and Lil Wayne, and it's like they could, I don't know if you were wearing this or maybe this is something they want to see you wear, like a maybe like a dress or a skirt with a little Hawaiian kind of necklaces things or something like that, or a head wrap thing. I don't know why I'm seeing this. Um, I'm also hearing like they're heavily invested in like your story, so it's like they really are interested in knowing all about you, kind of energy. So I don't know, maybe you guys had some talks, all about like your backstory or certain things. It's like how you got this nickname, how this transpired. This, that, and the third. It's a genuine like interest I'm picking up on, especially with the Page of Cups, because that's like a having a liking to someone. I don't know why I just heard red rum. Yeah, I'm hearing like they could want to see you like in a dress or a skirt. I just heard twerking until your ass pops out. So yeah, they had some thoughts. I also feel like I also feel like they're so attracted to you. It's kind of like they will get jealous definitely if you roll with somebody else, or if you were like texting while in their presence. It's also could be this energy of like you're so attractive that they wouldn't want to leave the house, kind of thing. Normally they'll probably like still go out club or still do certain things, but it's like you're the type is like so attractive. It's like I don't want to go to a club when I got this good looking goddess and all that right here. It's like I don't want to go out. I don't want to, you know what I mean? So you could maybe you found him a little like even if it wasn't clingy, maybe it was just like attached, and maybe you're just kind of wondering like interesting that you got all these opportunities to do this and third, but it's like you're here with me. It's like they'd rather be with you, kind of energy. So you could have found it. Not saying that you weren't confident or that you guys weren't have a good time, but maybe it was just like okay, I'm starting to see it's getting real late, or then you say how to do this, but it's like you're still stuck here. I just heard that's fair. Yeah, it's like everything was sexy. You're back. I'm also getting this energy. Like I don't know if you guys talked about the gym or so or something like that, but it could be like this. I feel like this is energy of them like advising you to like, stand in your power more. Like say for instance, you go to the gym and if somebody's just on the machinery for like a whole hour, they're not even doing anything, and you really need to use it, kind of thing. Like this speaking up energy. I also heard something about like they could be like testing like I don't know if it's testing your boundaries. It's like testing something. Like it could be like I don't know. They could be thinking, or maybe they asked you like, "What's the simplest thing somebody can do for you that'll make you like happy or smile right now?" And it's like, whatever it is, whether it's coffee, seafood boil, something else, um, to kind of I guess see what kind of woman you are, or I don't know. It kind of does seem like testing boundaries. I don't know though, or maybe just to see what you like, kind of thing. They could be like purposely trying to get you drunk so that you like show more of your authentic self, because maybe they feel like sometimes you hold back. But I feel like this is the type of person that kind of like is like 50-50 with everything. So they're trying to wonder like your perspective and your take on things. Like it's not just money where they're like 50-50, like you pay bills, I pay bills. It could also be like an energy of like if you are like saving yourself and not wanting to have sex for 90 days, then it's like I probably shouldn't be like spoiling you that much for 90 days kind of thing. It's like keeping things fair with a justice card. They could with this moon card be feeling like there's a lot of similarities for the most part, or that there's a lot of signs that are kind of saying like, oh, it was kind of destined or meant to kind of like meet, especially if it's like friends of friends and like y'all just keep being in each other's circle kind of thing, like y'all bumped into each other more than once. But yeah, overall they enjoyed their time. 10 of Swords, Justice, Page of Cups, 7 of Cups, 8 of Cups, the Moon card. Said you had a lot talks like that, cuddle a lot. Still got a crush, you know what I'm saying? They got that type of effect, huh? I did mention that in the past reading too. It's crazy. He studied you. In March before well, March was just oh no. That was before April. My bad. Well, that went by fast then, if that's the case. Before we begin the live stream, hope you're doing well. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, notification bell for all that good stuff. How it was everyone's weekend. Hope it was doing, pretty good. Suggest video ideas for this channel or any ideas. Most information will be in the description box. If it's not there, please let me know and I will inform you. I do all kind of readings and set mediumship at this time. Personal private readings will go by email, phone, text, private live stream, or private recorded video. Claim your donations, especially if your YouTube name is different from PayPal, Cash App, or Chime. Am I forgetting anything to mention? Share updates from past readings that I've given to you, whether here or through email, if you want to. Not forced, but it does help to let me know what resonated and when. I'm also thinking about adding the option for manifesting scripts and everything like that to the list um, as well. And then I'm thinking about, I don't know about tomorrow. Well, I'll have to see on that one, but yeah, I think everyone for coming in, whether you donated or just came in with a conversation. But yeah, it's been a lot going on lately. It's like it's not been a lot, but then it's been a lot. Okay, hon, let me know. There's nobody on the list right now, so whoever donates will be the next person that I can get to. Oh no, wait, I forgot about Kate's question. Kate, are you here, hon? I'm so mad. It's like I'm never scheduled on a days at work where we can dress down and do certain stuff. Smells so good. I can't wait to eat. No, huh? Because we already did the short read, if that makes sense. You're fine. It'd be like that sometimes. 5 people on the live stream. It's a party. It's a party. Hey, it's a party. Donate in the chat, y'all. It's not, you don't necessarily have to donate unless you really do want to read, but we like to chat over here too. It's your choice. We could chat, get a short read or longer read, or both. But I can't wait. I really do want to go to Olive Garden soon. I haven't been in a while. And I need to create my own pasta. I gotta remember what I did because last time I created something so good when I made my own pasta, but I gotta try to remember what all I did. I know I mixed, I think, like Alfredo sauce in a marinara, and it probably does sound like nasty, but I think it was really good. But now y'all be careful of them scams and stuff that's going on out here, and especially if you still like carry cash and you're walking around with it. Because somebody at Family Dollar was holding a $20 bill just out their hand, waiting in line. Somebody took it and ran. Said, "Oh man." Thank you, Smita. You can post whenever you're ready. Oh, okay, got you. I'll be back tomorrow too. Honestly, I thought I was gonna have plans, but now I'm not too sure if I'm gonna have plans tomorrow. I done requested it off and wasn't even really sure if I was gonna have plans. But it's cool because I still need another day to like do some homework, comb through my hair, wash my wig. So it's all to the good. But yeah, that guy upset me earlier. He's talking about all Black women are on government assistance. Everybody got deadbeat baby daddies. We overly season our food. We're not soft. He was just saying all kind of stuff. Good night reading for Isma Lee. Help me to continue to give them some clarity tonight, please. Thank you, Spirit. These messages for Isma Lee and Isma Lee only. Accurate messages for Isma Lee and Isma Lee only right now. I just want to tune into their energy and their read at this time, Spirit. Lay it all on the cards and on the table for them. Isma Lee would like to know what does Pop truly want out of the connection with Isma Lee? What does Pop truly want out of the? I think I read on this a couple of days ago, but I can see if the energy changes or changed. What does Pop truly want out of the connection with Isma Lee? Deep down, truly, what does Pop truly want out of their connection with Isma Lee right now? Okay. Okay, so far, let me see something real quick. So far with this four swords, I'm kind of getting an energy of like, they're really appreciating your presence overall, just generally as a woman, not even just like, yes, they're attracted to you, but it's like just having a womanly figure in their life kind of thing. And it's kind of like they could desire for you to be that type of woman that like maybe cooks every day, reminds them to go to their doctor's appointment. It could be like a little bit of like a mother nurturing thing, but also still like kind of girlfriend benefits kind of thing. But it's not with too much pressure. I feel like it's not like a rushed pressure kind of energy. It's just like sitting in this four swords energy. It's like a little patience, and it kind of reminds me of the last read where it was like they're like playing their role depending on like what you want. Once again, it's like even though they want, is to explore things and see if things can go further, they're still gonna play by like your rules, your permission, your vibe, with the four swords. Does he already have kids? Because it's like they could want you to like maybe teach their daughters how to be in their feminine energy as well. Or this still could talk about future kids, but I don't know. Does he already have children? And I also feel like they want to tap in deeply spiritually too here with the four swords. So they definitely don't want nothing superficial. And this is just in general. Again, they're attracted to you. But I think this is what they want in general. Like they don't want in general a superficial connection. Although, despite they might still have some type of childish quality, sometimes nobody's perfect, but I think overall they want, to go with the flow and see if it can turn into something serious here. Like with the Page of Wands, again, it could be like petty, especially with social media. So maybe that's something you guys will have to like talk about or really like compromise, like, what triggers you and what doesn't on social media, and like, not get into the pettiness of like, oh, if you guys are having an argument or just like disagreement or whatever the case may be, you don't just go on social media bashing one another, laughing at each other's pictures, doing, silly stuff, you know? Yeah, I'm hearing like they want a connection where it's like both parties' needs and stuff like that is being like satisfied, and not just sexual. Once again, so it's like they're looking at you with potential, and they're looking like, okay, can she be, the one that like satisfies the needs, kind of thing, and vice versa. So it's like that's why they're like exploring and testing and seeing, you know, trying to build, cut and cuddling too, because it's like when you cuddle, you get that person's spiritual energy and stuff like that. You get the energy that's coming off of them. And some people when they cuddle, they feel nothing, and then some people you cuddle with, you feel something. So they're also when they're cuddling, cuddling you, trying to see if they feel something. Also heard he could really like your scent, your smell. So it's like he might purposely like sniff a lot to get more of your scent. I wouldn't be surprised if he smells the seat when you get up, kind of thing, or if he could. This might be explicit. Might be able to smell you through your pants, kind of thing. Not in a bad way, but it's like you smell good. Like, Yeah, he loves how you carry yourself and keep up with your house. He might feel like your house is kind of like therapeutic. It's like, dang, you could do therapy up in here. And again, like going from the short read that we just did. Hey, Kate, what's going on, hon? Thank you for your donation. I got you right after Ismili. Um, Based off, again, like that 50-50 energy is coming back out again with this Five of Pentacles. So it's definitely like, I don't want to say testing the waters, but it's like going with the flow kind of thing. And again, it's seeing like, okay, I feel like they sometimes they might want to be overly fair, knowing that the world is not fair, but they might want to be overly fair. They might have this unrealistic thing of like being super fair. So again, it's like if you're holding off for the 90 days of sex, and it's like I'm holding on. Like I might still spoil you, but I might not spoil you as much until that happens between us. It's like once you become my girlfriend and stuff like that, it'll be more spoiling. But for now, it's gonna be like the watered down type of version of spoiling. But like once you become mine, kind of, it's like you're gonna see even more. If it gets there. I need to clarify the sun card because what is it saying here? Ooh, it says the energy is gaining momentum. Interesting. Waning moon. Communication is key, Moon and Gemini, which I feel like you guys pretty much got that down packed. So all you got to do is continue that. So they're enjoying that for sure. But again, going back to like they wonder what simple things and not and now I think I know what it is because at first I was like, is this to like test you and see if you're gonna be like an easy target and cheaper? No. With the Sun card, it's more like what's simple and easy and quick that can hurry up and make you smile and make your day better and stuff like that. So it's like whenever maybe he don't have the finances or whatever case may be, it's like he knows what to do and what to turn to. Because at first I was like, I don't know if this is like a bad thing or a good thing, but clarifying with the Sun card, it seems like it's more of a good thing here. It's like, is it like a hug and flowers? Is it just communicating? Is it again a coffee, a seafood oil? Is it whatever, a candle? Whatever it is. It's like they want to know these things. Is it making your bed? Like whatever it is, it's like they want to know how to like tend to you and treat you more. It's like they love when you give them little assignments kind of thing. So it's like they love um how can I say? It's kind of like they already like what's going on. They for the most part it's like they just wanted to continue. So it's like that's what they want again with the communication and stuff like that. They want to continue kind of thing. Like if it dies down for some reason, and it's like they might pull away, but I think they're the type of person that believes in like don't stop what you did when you dated that person once you get comfortable or it's been a long time kind of thing. So they could heavily believe in like keep doing what you did to like attract that person and gain that person and get that person to commit kind of thing. Not just with you, but them as well. So they could heavily like believe in that. Also heard you're very creative, so maybe it's like you make fruit bowls, and maybe you make them in shapes of hearts, fried curly fries, different things like that. They could love your creativity, or they could feel like you're stepping into the creativity that they enjoy watching. They can feel like you have a very good spirit about you, like you're very good with your neighbors, you're always tipping people, etc., etc. So it's like they really like it, and it's like somebody that they'll be proud. He's probably already bragging about you with this sun card. I wouldn't be surprised. So it's like they hope you not that it's your fault because it's like they the one went bragging, but they hope you don't do anything to where it's like, dang, I probably shouldn't have bragged because now I look dumb, you know. But it's not really going to be on you. Yeah, and it's like having trust, but they still have limitations. Like you're allowed to go to like a gay friends party, or certain things like that. But it's like you're not allowed to just go to any type of party. He needs to know like the different the conditions or so. So maybe he's already acting like a boyfriend, a little bit of a controlling boyfriend kind of thing. But that also could be like his way of like kind of testing to see like would you listen, or would you already listen, or like how would you react to certain things, you know and then that helps him determine more of like what he wants kind of thing. But yeah, they could care that you like care about their safety. It's like you caring about them makes them care more. Like if they're driving too fast, you're gonna speak up like slow down because it's like you care about not only their safety but your own. You know what I mean? What you talking about? I want to live too, But yeah, so it's like you're pouring to them. So it's like okay, well that gets me going. I want to pour it back into you. Yeah, I'm also hearing like they might notice that you tend to use a softer voice around them, which they don't mind. They really like, and it's like again, keep doing that. So I feel like it could be obvious, like the things that he liked that you're doing, he's hyping it up, kind of thing. It's like the most things that he hype up. So it's like that's when you know that that's what he likes and wants you to continue to do. I just think 444 protection, alignment, discipline, meaning. I'm also getting like, especially since this is the past, he is also trying to break free of seeing you in a certain light or a certain version, you know? So it's like you're all grown up kind of thing. Or it's like they feel like you're so creative, and it's like they can't wait to see like you making your own incense and you doing your business and you're doing this, you're doing that, you know? But I also feel like again he might want you too early to like cut off certain people. It's like cut off the other guy you talk to, cut off the person you get weed from, cut off this person, cut off that person. And it's like, whoa, wait a minute. You haven't committed to me yet. You don't get that privilege, okay? Yeah, I just heard I want to live in your skin. So he could like when his head is between your knees, okay, it's getting explicit and sexual again. Oh Lord. Yeah, I just heard I love your natural. It's like you don't need to be vegan. You don't need to contour your nose. You don't need to not wear your natural hair. You don't need to, you know what I mean? Like it's like they love the natural. I'm also here. I'm supportive if you want to go vegan or go Muslim or dress up more or kind of thing. Or I'm here if you ever need somebody to talk to. I do get this energy of like sometimes they could hate that maybe you seem too nice, especially with like maybe your past relationships. It's like, dang, you should have put them on child support, or you should have did this, you should have did that. It's kind of like, dang, I wish I would have helped you in that situation, but it's they might feel like, oh, it's too late, you know. I just heard good girl. But yeah, right now they don't want nothing too serious. They're still like in an exploring kind of like phase, but they do see potential. Yes, like I can kind of see you as the girlfriend. I'm not really sure if I can see you as the wife right now, but it's like they do enjoy what's going on right now. And they just love being playful with you. It's like they, some of it is like okay now, but they might fight in a fart in a car, and then it's like leave, keep the windows up on purpose, kind of thing. Or it's like tease you, let me put it on child lock because you're short. You know, little jokes and stuff. You know, or it's like take off guard pictures of you, kind of thing. But it's like certain things that they do is you can tell they do it because they like you. It's like if they weren't interested, they of course they wouldn't be asking you on a date. I mean, some people they do use people and do that, but for the most part, if they're not interested, they're not really asking you on a date. They're not really taking off guard pictures. You know what I mean? They're not really cuddling all like that. They're not really, doing all this stuff. They're not really going out of their way. So, and I don't think they're trying to hide it either. They ain't trying to hide it. you know. But yeah, I think you clear. You have the Eight of Swords, Ace of Wands, Death card, Page of Swords, Fool card, Hermit, Four of Wands, King of Pentacles, Three of Wands, the Seven of Cups, Five of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Sun card, Judgment, Page of Wands, Four of Swords, Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, and Devil card. So number 9 was significant. The number 5 was significant. 5 talks about change. I forgot the meaning of the number 9. My bad. But the number 4 was significant, which I already talked about that earlier because I seen 444. What other numbers repeated? I think that was it. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Enjoy it. Don't rush it, definitely. It's a beautiful thing. See each other more often, is because that definitely helps build. But yeah, you both are interested, so I'm pretty sure you guys will find the time. You know, when you're interested in someone, you're gonna find the time. When you ain't, they're gonna make excuses. I've seen a lot of people who ain't and they make excuses like, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Oh, I work too late. Oh, this, oh. And it's like, okay, never mind. But no, it's different here. Okay, hon, got you. I'm still running back to see other things you said. Like the cologne he wear, right? Do you know what it is or he keeping it a secret? Okay, period. He kept pulling you closer. He supposed they don't have any socials, but you do. Hmm. They are older. Oh, okay. Some oil base. Ooh, them oils do. I want it's this Prada oil that smells so good. And they got different versions too. Ooh, yeah, I'm about to get to it. Is Kate here? Kate, you ready to post your question? Kate. So I wrote that down that you got 2 more questions left. Good night. Much love and blessings to you. I will be on tomorrow as well. Not really sure the time. Probably like around 6 or something like that. And then maybe a little later again. So it might be twice. I don't know. I'll also be on Wednesday night as well. So yeah, whenever you're ready, or you can book a personal. It's up to you. But yeah. Um, and then I'm just waiting for Kate or anyone else that wants to donate and get added to the list because I am ready and my energy just boosted. Okay, I'm ready to give out these accurate readings. I'm ready to just hand it to you. Thank you for your patience, huh? I just want to grab me a quick bite to eat. But you can post your question whenever you're ready. You want him? You want him? Can I get a good accurate reading here for Desi tonight, please, Spirit? Thank you. Good accurate reading here for Desi tonight, please, Spirit. Thank you. Accurate messages only. This message is for Desi and Desi only at this time. Let me dig deep into their situation. Desi would like to know next year, will they get their job back at was it LA Girl or My Girls Lit? I'm butchering it. Is it a possibility that Desi will get their job back at My Girls? Desi would like to know next year, is it possible that they can get their job back at My Girls? Yes, but it doesn't come without a fight. I feel like it's not gonna be like they just be like, oh, here you go, or I feel like it's definitely with the fight. With this Magician card right here, the Moon card, Six of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, this definitely requires a lot of effort on your end, but it's free will. It's up to you if you're like willing to do the work to get it back, kind of thing. And I think it matters like who you talk to as well. It's like your intuition knows who to go to and who not to go to. It's like, so on that part, it's like all you gotta do is like listen, kind of thing. I'm also hearing like follow the rules and the instructions, kind of thing. Be logical about it. If you know something has to be done by a certain time, a deadline, or anything like that, then it's like you know what you have to do. Yeah, it's like you know what steps to do and like what order. I also feel like if you refer some people, it could help you get in the doors a lot more too. There could have been some changes there too while you've been gone as well. So it's like you'll have to probably adapt to some things as well. But it's like nothing you can't catch on quick about. You might even be surprised that like maybe it's still a space or something like that available for you. Like if you had like a certain desk or a certain spot or something like that, it's like it still could be available, or at least if someone was there, they kept it clean, kind of thing. They didn't move anything. There might be some resentment. Like somebody could have been like really sad that you left, and maybe even like resentful. So it's like if you do decide to like go back, there could be like a little tense energy at first, like a little rocky tense energy until things go back to like norm. Yeah, some people might feel like your style kind of switched since you left. It's really for the better, but maybe some people are a little jealous. I also feel like your health matters as well. And I heard something about reciprocation. So again, it's like you have to put in some effort. They have to see you as like beneficial. Again, it might take referring somebody. It's gonna take some effort. And I wouldn't be surprised if they charge you like extra to get in, whether this is like an application fee or whatever the case may be. It might unfairly charge you extra. And it's like you might have to be willing to be on their time with the Eight of Wands. It's like when they want you to start kind of thing, not your availability. At least at first. Again, I keep getting this like at first it might be tense and rocky, and then things smooth over. But I'll take you clarity, and again, it's your free will. Like if you really want to or not, if you really see it worth it or not. It's not, putting the power in your hands instead of theirs with the Magician. And then you got Three of Pentacles, the Emperor, Six of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, the Moon card, and the Eight of Wands. And all these Pentacles is a really good sign, especially the Ten of Pentacles. So it's like money probably wouldn't really be a problem. It might just be like other things more so. Still doing the last call for donations. Get those donations in if you'll be like to be read next. Doing short and long reads, up to you, whatever you decide. Information will be in the description box. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, the notification bell for all that good stuff. Suggest ideas for the channel. You can also check in the community tab or posts and collect the live readings for messages that may resonate with you. I also do all kind of readings and set mediumship at this time. Personal private readings can go by email, phone, text, private live stream, or private recorded video. Claim your donations, especially if your YouTube name doesn't match your donation name. Okay, Cash App, PayPal, or Chime. I don't buy it. I get the answers just right. Most information is in the description box. If it's not, I will inform you. Share any updates from past readings that I've given you that's resonated, past, present, or future. If you want to, of course. And I think it's about all. Thanks for coming in, whether you donated or just came in to chat. You said you sent for another one. Thank you. You can post when you're ready. What is everybody up doing? Doing up this late? Anybody got any special plans for Mother's Day or any other holidays coming up? Did you send the other one through PayPal? I don't see the other donation, Dizzy. Did that go through? Said you at work? Oh, okay, oh, that's right. So it's third shift. I want me a second job, and I want it to be third shift. Okay, I see it now, hon. Thank you. That's the question about Roy. Piddle accurate reading here for Desi, please, Spirit. Continue to give me accurate messages for Desi tonight. Continue to give me accurate messages for Desi tonight, please, Spirit. Thank you. Messages for Desi and Desi only. Desi would like to know, does Roy still work at Alaska Bush Company? Does Roy, person that Desi's referring to, this Roy guy that's on their mind right now, if they're referring to in the chat, she'd like to know, does he still hold a job at Alaska Bush Company? Does Roy still work at Alaska Bush Company? Desi would like to know, does the Roy that they know still work at Alaska Bush Company? Yes or no? Let us know. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. And he is not going anywhere. He's going to stay. I feel like he holds a very powerful energy here, despite what other people may think. He is going to stay. Like, has he already been there for a long time, like 10 years? If not, he possibly could be like there for 10 years or over. And it's like he wouldn't leave until he wants to leave. I don't see people firing him or, anything like that. I feel like, I feel like they got people wrapped around their finger, to be honest. Even some of the managers. So it's like, even if they're not a manager, it's like they might have managers wrapped around their finger. And people are wondering, like, how do you do this? You know what I mean? How? I also feel like they could know how to play the victim very well, kind of thing. It's like they know how to play. They know what they're doing for sure. They know what they're doing. I also feel like they could be like maybe like a ladies' man, so like they might use it to their advantage. Not saying they're like a terrible bad person, but they might have some of their manipulative ways about them. He's the reason he got fired. Oh, I'm sorry. Yep. That explains this energy that he got people under their fingers. So it's like if he doesn't like somebody, that explains why he's the reason. Because people are wrapped, and like I said, even the managers, he has them wrapped around his finger. Is he? Well, he might not be gay. Maybe he's got a big butt. I don't know, but he uses things to his advantage for sure. And I think certain people might have told you he got fired just to make you feel good, but I don't think it was the truth. But I mean, you can always get proof yourself if you're able to go up there, if you really want to know. You know what I mean? But if it's not really worth, because it might not really be worth it to know. Hey, I can tell you, I can relate. I done got probably 3 times people got me fired before. This one girl, she was acting out, and the perfect time when the manager came, she started to be calm while I'm still the one acting out, so I look like the problem. Then there's this one guy who he was like hearing me talk about me wanting to quit. I didn't even say I wanted to for sure. He went snitching to the manager and got me fired. So you know, some people is crazy, but at the end of the day, I didn't see it worth it because those are jobs I wasn't gonna really be at for a long time anyway. But to you whether it's worth it or not. But I'm getting back to reading anyways because I don't went on a little ramble there, a little rant, you know. And it's like I feel like he purposely does stuff, especially to new people. It's like he purposely might not train them or do certain things so that they don't really last long, and he's the one getting all the benefits. He wants to be the only one that's the center of attention, the only one getting benefits, the only one, pretty much getting whatever he wants, kind of thing. And I feel like it works, and it really does work for him. And it might be unfortunate to you and others that he done screwed over, but that's them and their misery that they'll be living with, right? Because it doesn't even seem like they're really happy. It's like this is the type of person who doesn't want happiness. They prefer control. So it's like they over happiness they prefer control. And I feel like you'll go insane trying to argue with this person and stuff. It's better to cut them off. It's the type of person who claims their dog is not aggressive and it is. It's like they despise strong people. So especially if they see you as strong, that's probably even more of a reason why they targeted you and tried to get you out of there fast. Because it's like you would have disrupted their whole type of game plan that they have. I also feel like this type of person who pays people not to expose him. He might also be working his magic to keep his job as well. Like he might actually be doing spells to keep the job as well. So it's like he's literally with the magician doing everything in his power for what he wants. And I even feel like this is the last thing I'm picking up too. Like I don't know what kind of job it necessarily is, but it could be like he purposely has a friend come in and act like they're robbing the store so he can get money out the drawer kind of thing. So it's like he's not only been like playing you and others, he's also been playing this company for a long time as well. But yeah, I hope they gave you clarity with the strength card, magician. Yeah. Did you send for another one, huh? You can post when you're ready. Thank you. Yeah, I just seen it. Yes, thank you. You could post. But you know, one thing he'll probably never elevate. He's keeping his self stuck, honestly, while he's thinking he's in control. He's really not growing. So hey, more clarity for Desi tonight, please, Spirit. Once again, help me to give him clarity throughout the night for Desi, smashes for Desi and Desi only. Desi would like to know: will they ever get their job back at Alaska Bush Company? Will they ever? Can they ever get their job back at Alaska Bush Company? I'm getting a yes. They feel like you have a very polite energy here. Oh, look at that tower card. So somebody knew they were wrong. Somebody knew they were wrong. Somebody knew something was unfair. And it's like they kind of feel like they might have to bend and break a couple rules, but they're still willing to risk it. Yeah, they could have felt like you have very good work ethic. You're the main one that kept up with things. Fast pace, all that good stuff. All you would want in an employee. You had the qualities. Very reliable. Yes. and it's your likability that's getting you back in the door. See, most people think it's their energy with the control and scaring everybody and stuff like that. It does work, it does. Don't get me wrong, but works even more is people liking you because they got this control and stuff, but most people don't like them. They probably hide it. They don't like them because some of them might be scared. you know, it's your work ethic and it's your likability. Even if you work quiet at times, it's like people are still drawn to your energy. People can still tell what kind of person you were. Some people might even feel like it was unfinished business. Like, dang, we never got to hang out, or certain things were never finished. So it's like they see it as an opportunity for some unfinished business to go on. It's like you're already familiar. It's like they rather have you than someone new that they got to train all over again. I wouldn't be surprised if they have already contacted you before, um, and maybe you missed the messages or so, or the calls. I feel like this type of job who will like help you with your resume. They will help you get extension. They will let you borrow out of your paycheck earlier. They would like do certain things. Even if they didn't do it in the past, they might do it like when you circle down, just for like inconvenience and stuff like that. And I also feel like you having better like boundaries and stuff could help too once you return, because it's like you will have the probability of not being fired again. Yeah, and it's like you might have created a whole new role for the job. That's the type of effect that you have. And it's like you also don't allow like coworkers or managers to push off their projects onto you. You're not going to allow a manager to guilt trip you or gaslight you to think that you have to complete a certain task knowing that's something that they're supposed to do, or a coworker just be like, here, do this for me, or finish this, bye, see you later. You know what I mean? You're not allowing that. Even if you did in the past, you're not allowing it anymore. So I also feel like boundaries is going to help you with this one. And not only that, it's like they done had a recent tower moment, and it's like you would help kind of like clear that tower moment up, if that makes sense. And it's like maybe you promote the company, and you're able to like share some things. Somebody could have added you from this past job on social media, or maybe they want to send a friend request or something like that. But they do feel kind of salty because they feel like some things will just never be, you can't change some things, you can't undo some things. But yeah, they feel like they made a bad judgment call. The judgment, two of cups, ace of pentacles, two of pentacles, three of cups, tower, and a six of cups. But yeah, I'll give you clarity. This is probably like the best one that you'll be able to go back to and probably actually enjoy going back to, despite the Roy guy. But like I said, if you do go back there and he's still there, you having more boundaries than you did before, it will be like he's not even there, and it can affect you or touch you. The negativity will bounce right off you. But yeah, don't let him be the one that stops you if it's really a great opportunity to go back. Don't let him be the reason that stops you. Thank you, Desi. Go ahead and post love. Well, let me not say that. I don't know how you feel about that word. It was thundering. 5 people in the live stream. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a great weekend. Hope you're going to have a good Mother's Day coming up, especially if you're a mother. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell for all that good stuff. Check out the community posts or the collective live readings where you can find messages that may resonate with you. Suggest video ideas for the channel. Claim your donations, especially if your YouTube name is different from PayPal, Cash App, or Chime. Yes, I do all kind of readings except mediumship at this time. Personal private reading can go by email, phone, text, private live stream, or private recorded video. Share any updates of things that resonated from a past reading that I've given you, whether here through email or some other form of text. Thank you for coming in, whether you donate or just chat. Most information should be in the description box. If it's not there, please let me know and I will inform you. Yeah, I think that's about all. Ooh, okay. Good question. Well, they're all good questions, but again, as I said earlier, Spirit, please help me to continue to give Desi some clarity tonight. Accurate messages for Desi. This message is for Desi and Desi only. Lay all the cards on the table for them. Desi would like to know, will they make good money working at Explicit Show Club? Will they make good money working at Explicit Show Club? Desi would like to know, yes or no. Very clear yes or no. Will they make good money working at Explicit Show Club? Will Desi make good money working at Explicit Show Club? I feel like times, yeah, I feel like it's an inconsistent energy here, though. It's like sometimes you'll make good money there, and sometimes you won't, kind of thing. But I do feel like overall the experience and the enjoyment of it could be fulfilling, but there might be a little disappointment with the Five of Cups here. The times where it's not so. I think your best thing will be kind of like to take advantage of the times that you do make the most money. Like if you notice on a Friday you make the most money, if you notice at 12 a.m. is around the time you make the most money, or if you notice when you wear a certain outfit, or when you do a certain event, or when you say a certain word, or it's like taking advantage of what you know will create the income, to the best of your ability. But again, it might not always be promised, especially depending on the contract. So that could also matter too, like reading the contract and making sure you're not just signing anything, or this could be like negotiating the contract here so that it actually does like really consistently work out in your favor. Especially if it's like you do go there and then it's kind of like you kind of put it as like I'm choosing this job, but I could have a better choice, if you guys don't take me. And that kind of gets them to be like, oh no, we want you work, because it's like they, these companies, they're always competing with their competition kind of thing. So it's like if you think it's something out there better, then it's like, oh no, let's take you in. We can't have you thinking that, you know what I mean? So it's like work your magic, I feel like. Yeah, I just heard it's nothing's promised kind of thing. So it's like you're taking advantage and you're taking control. And it's also about speaking up too, like not letting people short you of money. If you notice there's a loyal customer but they never tip, it's like speaking up, or maybe just saying you're done serving them, you know what I mean? So that they're not taking up from other people that can be giving you stuff, Yeah, just her self-preservation is going to help you. Yes, just don't care what people think of you. Get rid of low vibrational people. Be cautious of fake friends. Yep. So it's also about getting rid of distractions. I feel like, yeah, just her self-preservation and money first, and then it's like you have your fun kind of thing. But it's like if you have too much fun, then it's like the money gets forgotten about. If that makes sense. I don't know why I'm hearing that Rihanna song. Pour it up, pour it up. Watch it all fall out. Strip clubs and dollar bill. I still got money. Okay. And then it's also about, I feel like, saving your money kind of thing, or just not blowing it drastically at least with the Nine of Cups. Because it's like, again, sometimes you will get your wishes and they're going to be big. You might make a 10,000 in one night, a 5,000 in one night. Big things like that. But it's like, be careful because the next night you might make 0, 50, 200, 300, and the next week you might make 100. So it's like, don't blow drastically because you're going to have some really, really, really good days. But then there's going to be days where, again, it's looking like the Five of Cups. Okay? So it's like you got to be strategic. But I hope they give you clarity. Five of Cups, Hermit, Lovers, Nine of Cups, the Star card, Four of Cups. And like I said, the environment will be really good. It's just that the money might be a little shaky at times. Especially if it's not promised that you'll make a certain base money or a certain thing hourly or some certain thing. Maybe that's is one of the things that maybe you should try to negotiate if that's not already put in play. I don't know, but yeah. Thank you, hon. Go ahead and post your question. Ooh, what's that? I want another challenge. Is that the Chloe, the famous Chloe girl? Haley's sister. You get more accuracy for Desi tonight, please, Spirit. More clarity for Desi tonight, please, Spirit. Thank you. Desi would like to know, will they lose weight doing the Chloe Teen Challenge? Desi would like to know, will they lose weight by doing the Chloe Teen Challenge? Yes or no? Make it very, very clear for us. Oh, does she? Okay then. I never really knew for real. I guess I'm not really that tuned in. I mean, I be tuned into other stuff like the Megan Thee Stallion and all that other stuff, but her body is tea, so I would really want to tune in because I'm on a workout losing weight journey my dang on self. I forgot to hit the treadmill today, so I'm gonna have to make up for it tomorrow and do extra time. But anyway, I feel like it's gonna help, but it's not gonna be the main thing that helps you lose weight, if that makes sense. Like you could implement it. It might only work out like one area of your body or helps give one area of your body like weight loss or muscle build or something like that. But maybe it doesn't get target everything. I think what would help you is like doing an exercise that targets everything at once. Like I forgot what those things called when you squat down and you got like the weight and then you kind of like swing it between your legs and then you swing it up kind of thing. That could be like one thing that kind of like really helps or just simple walking and stuff like that, and like eating healthy food and like proportioning your food, going into like a maybe like a calorie deficit. I think that's what they call it or something. So it will help. I just don't think it'll be the main thing, especially if that's like the only thing you're trying to focus on or do. It might not really get you to like where you want to like get. But I do feel like during your but they say if you don't have no haters, you ain't popping. It's like during your weight loss journey, it's like somebody might really don't want you to get fit because it's like you're gonna really kill them over. I say they're already hating on you. When you lose this weight, they gonna be hating even more, honey. So it's spirit is also telling you to prepare for that. You know. I'm also getting like let God lead you through this workout as well. You know, have something that gives you strength during your workout, so it's like you're not keep on like falling and you got to get back up, try again, fall and get back. And have something that keeps you, you know, consistent kind of thing. Yeah, because you know, like I said, it could be helpful, but that could be mainly helpful to her or people that are similar to her and her body type and stuff like that. Everybody path and journey and stuff like that is different. Like me, I might have to work out twice as much as you know Chloe or somebody that's smaller than me. Or I might have to eat less more. I might, you know, so you get the picture. It's like you might have to tweak some things a little different from what she does and what other people do to your own like personal journey and what works for you. So it's all about that, you know, trial and error and like really see what's working for you and what's getting you to lose weight. Like if you find an exercise that you really like, you're comfortable with, you can do all day if you would like, and it's helping you lose weight, it's like stick to that. You don't necessarily have to change or go for a trend or anything like that, you know, or keep thinking you have to get certain vitamins or certain workouts, certain this, certain that. When it's like you probably already, for the most part, knows what worked for you. You just got to stick to it and stop trying to like switch things up, you know, because then that's when it's like your body is having a hard time trying to keep up. It's having a hard time digesting. It's having a hard time with a million changes at once. Hey, Joanne, I hope you're doing well. Man, welcome in. Yeah, it's like, especially if she's being intense, it's like you don't want to hurt yourself either trying to do this. Yeah, I feel like you're already pretty much again manifesting your desired body, especially if you look in the mirror and you visualize how you want yourself to look. That's gonna really help as well. Yeah, I heard water is important, but not that important. Like don't over indulge in anything. Too much of anything is harmful actually. So even too much water could be harmful. Um, because, our body's already made up of a lot of water, it could actually probably drown ourselves and different things like that. But it does really help, especially when you drink it before you eat, so that way you're, you actually eat when you're full and not till you're like bloated. So it definitely will help. I would say use it as part of your routine, but don't use it as like the main and only thing to get you to your goal. If that makes sense. But I hope that helped you. You have the Five of Wands, Emperor, Star card, Four of Cups, Two of Cups, the Ten of Swords, Ten of Cups, Hermit, and the Magician. So number 10 repeated. 10 talks about like karmic endings and completions and stuff like that. It probably has other meanings to it that I don't really know. So if you want to look into it, you can. The number 4 also repeated, talks about discipline, alignment, protection, and probably some more things as well. And then I think the number 9 might have repeated too, but I'm not really too sure of what the meaning of nines mean. Oh, happy Cinco de Mayo, whatever you want to call it. Seeing 333 synchronicity. That message is for someone. What is everybody up doing late? I know I already asked you, Desi, but everybody else is joining. Any updates anyone would like to share from any past readings that I've given them that's resonated past, present, or future? Anything else you guys would like to chat about, talk about? Any suggestions for the channel that you'd like to share? Anybody still experiencing bipolar like I am? Or have some good summer plans? I know I need to get some in motion for sure. I just got to get some money saved up for certain stuff. I will show my face, like most people like to know what they're getting into, but my hair's not done, so I think I'm gonna do that tomorrow when I come on. I'm over here eating a Mondo burger. And I don't care if it sounds like I'm talking to myself because most smart people do. Where is my charger? Because my phone is going dead. And I charged it really good earlier, so I don't know why. Thank you. You can post your question. I'm just trying to put this on the charger here. Is it even plugged up on the other side? That's probably the problem. I don't know if I'm gonna finish that or not. It's a freaking Mondo burger. But yeah, you can post whenever you're ready. So it actually doesn't plug in all the way over there. I don't know if you posted your question or not already. If YouTube is giving you trouble, then you're gonna have to switch your questions up or reframe it or something like that. Sometimes YouTube is sensitive, especially if the message is explicit or something. Can I get more clarity for Desi tonight, please, Spirit? Thank you. More clarity for Desi. Accurate messages only. It's messages for Desi and Desi only. Desi would like to know what can they do to have more confidence? What can Desi do to have more confidence? I can tell you I can read this without cards, honey. I can go on all day. And I think I've seen your Cash App picture before and I already told you you're pretty, but sometimes it doesn't matter people's opinions. It matters your own opinion because it's called self-esteem for a reason. So it doesn't matter how you view yourself. But I can tell you, honey, you are pretty. And confidence is not all about looks either. It's also about, everything else as well. But, the main thing is looks. But what do the cards have to say about what Desi can do to have more confidence? Ooh, I think I'm gonna like these cards. I'm grabbing more than I usually pull. Hmm. The first thing I'm getting is like figuring out like what your good side is, your best angle. Just trial and error of what things you feel like you look better with, and some things you might not look. Like for me, for example, I feel like at first I was scared to wear glasses. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna feel ugly. I'm gonna look like granny. But when I put them on, I was like, oh, well, it's like I actually like it. So now I actually prefer it now. I know that I look better when I have my hair in a ponytail opposed to it down and curly or whatever other styles. I know I look better in the color black and navy blue than I do, other colors. You know, I know that I'm confident when I dance because it's something I'm really passionate about than I am with anything else. So again, it's not always about looks, but it's also about other things as well. So I think that's just like you figuring it out, you allowing yourself to grow, you allowing yourself to make mistakes kind of thing. That's also another thing with confidence. Allowing yourself to make mistakes and being able to like laugh at yourself but still like continue to grow and do what you have to do. And then with this Knight of Wands, I said Knight of Wands, Knight of Wands. With this Knight of Wands, this is about like being consistent in your decisions, and that's gonna make you feel confident and powerful as well. It's like you're standing on business, you're standing on your decisions, stuff like that. It's like your no really means no, Your yes really means yes. Your decisions and what you really set out to do is what you really mean. You're no longer with the wishy-washy energy or allowing people in your life with the wishy-washy energy. It's like it's also kind of like a fake it till you make it. It's like you're knowing your worth and you're faking it till you make it kind of thing. I'm also hearing like listening to confidence songs, listen to like a feminine playlist or just like a bad beat kind of playlist as well. Yeah, I'm also hearing like pray about it, ask God for confidence as well. Stop comparing yourself to others. I know we all do that a lot sometimes. Well, I don't do it as much, but as I used to. But yeah, like especially with social media, if that's really affecting you, get rid of it or at least limit it because they'll have you comparing your life. It's like, oh, I need this big booty. I need this house by a certain age. I need to have a family. I need this. I need that. Blah blah blah. No, this is your own path and your own journey, and nothing's wrong with it. Okay, you live you live life to your standards and to your desires. Okay, you having that confidence mind frame to think life is based on my desires kind of thing, not in a narcissistic way, but just in a really confident way. I just heard put on your red dress and some of that sweet perfume. Okay, perfume can take you away too. That's also something to feel confident about. Like I smell real good, you know what I mean? Anything that makes you feel good and look good, take advantage of it. You know, being confident about the things that you can do, but other people can also do, but even more confident about the things that you can do that not a lot of people can do. You know, so even if it is like a whole bunch of other people do this same dance or do this same thing on their YouTube channel or do this same, okay, you're somebody else to explore. You know, you do stand out, but you don't always have to stand out too. That's another thing. You know, you still bring something to the table. People still want to see a different perspective on something, you know? But it's like walking into the room like you own it or you know you're worth it or you know people see you. You're not invisible. Honey, I actually love helping people with confidence. Coming from someone who got bullied a lot, especially about looks. I even made a video on it, and I probably will update that video. But like I always say, like especially when it's somebody that's doing worse off than you, or you know, they're just not really nobody to look up to or take advice from. You really shouldn't care about their opinions. But just anybody in general, again, it's called self esteem for a reason. It really matters how you feel about yourself. Somebody could tell you you're ugly or pretty to the face, but it matters what you actually take in and believe, you know? And like, she's attractive, but that doesn't mean everybody in the world likes her. And that's perfectly okay, you know? Like, people have their preferences. You probably don't find everybody attractive, and that's perfectly okay, right? But it's like, don't let this because it's not to say that you don't have any confidence right now at all, but don't let this non confidence get in the way of your goals and your desires and stuff like that. Surrounding yourself with like older, confident women that you look up to or that you would look up to, kind of thing. And it might take a little time, it might take a little practice, you know, speaking up with your voice more, you know, little by little doing things that you probably wouldn't normally do, especially if you feel like people are going to judge you, you know. You know, just feeling like you're the baddest in the room or you're the most beautiful woman in the world. Some people would think it's cocky and stuff like that, but if they're confident about themselves, it wouldn't offend them. You know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with you thinking that to help your confidence. Hey, Joanne. Hope you're doing well. I think I said hey earlier to you today. Well, I can't talk, but yeah, I think I said hey earlier. I don't know if you caught that. But yeah, I get it. Sometimes it is hard. Like one time I went out with my natural hair. Everyone was wearing wigs, and I just felt a little insecure. I felt a little out of place. I felt a little, you know, like dang, I'm not really standing in my power with representing women with natural hair when all this is going on. You know what I mean? And then it's an argument about if we should be wearing makeup or not. And I mean, makeup does enhance. Well, for the most part, some people they actually look better without makeup, and some people look better with makeup. But me personally, I don't believe that we actually need it and we have to always wear it all the time. You know, but to each his own. Like whatever makes you feel better about yourself, do it. You know, and don't care about who's supporting it and who's not, because it's not their life and it's not their happiness. You know. But it's like right now, you got a lot to be confident about. You probably, for the most part, got your stuff together, you're already doing the work to better yourself. And it's like embracing your qualities. It's like think of the positive of your qualities. Like, say for instance, you're short and you don't like being short, and you just think about all the negatives that come along with being short. Well, think about the positives, especially with other people. Like, I'm tall. Shoot, sometimes I be wishing I'm short, especially when I wear heels. It's like I don't want to be overly tall. So sometimes that frustrates me, but I don't let it bother me too much and overtake my life to the point where it's like, you know, I don't love myself at all. But and like I said, I'm coming from someone who's been bullied for most of their life until probably a few years ago. I had to learn to embrace some things before. I don't even know if I ever get surgery, but before all that type of stuff, I had to learn to embrace my big nose. I had to learn to embrace it and love it and think of the positives of it, because society has a norm, and I'm pretty sure the beauty standard. Well, sometimes they switch the beauty standard, and it's like you can't keep up. Don't try to keep up with their beauty standard. Go to your own beauty standard. But I wasn't perceived as society's normal, beauty standard for women. Because again, most people think big features and stuff like that belong to men, and it's a crime if women have it. Like, if it's a crime if women. Well, sometimes they do like the big lips, but when you have like a big eyes and sometimes even a big forehead, big nose, and big feet and stuff like that, it's like a crime for women. So I had to embrace the positive of it. Like, oh, okay, well, it's soft. My nostrils are kind of shaped like a heart shape, and just finding the positives of it rather than, oh, it's big and it's against society's normal standards. Like, you know what I mean? It's like we don't care about that no more. And real men, if they're attracted to you, they don't care about that. You know what I mean? They don't care about big nose. They don't care about stretch marks, big feet. They don't. If they're into you, they're into you. The only people's opinions that need to be mattered about your confidence is yourself, and possibly the person that you're going to end up with and having kids with and stuff. Anybody else's opinion of you, of your looks, and anything you have going on, super doesn't matter. Not unless again it's yourself, maybe your kids, and the person you're going to be with. Other than that, who gives a fuck? Okay. But this is, and then the Queen of Swords is like being bold in your wishes and your wants and your needs. That makes you feel confident because it's like you're not allowing people to play in your face. Period. And it's like you having your own kind of like sayings and lingos and stuff like that. That makes you feel confident as well. How you decorate, how you keep your room and your space. Like, your room can actually help you be more confident too. Like, just depending on like how you decorate it and keep things. If you keep silk sheets and you decorate it real nice and it's all fancy and stuff like that, you're gonna feel fancy. But if you keep it like, oh, your clothes is always all on the floor, or you never make your bed and this, that, and the third, or you're gonna feel that way. And that's what in anything in life. Like, for example, today I wasn't in the best mood because I argued with like probably three people today. But it's kind of my fault because the first person that I argued with, I already initially had in my mind, I was like, don't give in to the energy. Plus, it was on Facebook and in public, so it really wasn't needed. I'm like, I shouldn't even like really comment or say anything. I should just move on with my day. But the other half of me, the other side of me, chose violence and responded. So I argued with them, and I feel like that affected the rest of my day to where I argued with the other two people. So it also depends on like how you start your day too. I feel like as well. And it's like this belief that like with that line Megan Thee Stallion said, she said, yeah, you look good, but they still want to know where Megan at. So even if you feel like somebody look better than you or somebody's attracted to somebody more than you, your unique looks and energy is only to you. So that could be true. Like, okay, you look good, but people still like me. People still F with me. People still think I'm attractive. You know what I mean? So the next person can have more than you and look good or whatever the case may be. that don't matter because you still you. You know what I mean? So it's like pop your shit. Sorry, I'm not all that professional sounding right now, but I'm me my authentic self right now, and I'm telling you to pop your shit. What else? I'm going longer because I really care about this. I know you donated for a short, quick read, but I'm going a little longer because I really care about this subject and this topic, as you could tell. It's something I'm passionate about. Um, I heard dress as a queen. Dress as a queen, honey. In your mind, how would a queen dress? And do it. Do it. I just seen 555 333. Five talks about changes. So it's a good change coming once you step into your power and you just stop giving a fuck and you just let go. The older you get, the more you stop giving a fuck. I mean, it's people who still pop their shit when their teeth is messed up and everything is going on. You probably got all your teeth, they're white and certain things like that. So you're more far than you think you are. You're more far than you think you are. Oh, do you got people around you that's making it seem like you ain't doing what you're doing? Get rid of them. If you want to do some squats to grow your booty, do that. Like, just do what makes you happy. It don't have to be rushed. And again, you're still allowed to make mistakes. Oh, one more thing. I mean, not one more thing, but another thing I wanted to mention. Getting out more helps your confidence as well, because then you start getting back used to the world. So if you kind of just been isolated, like maybe you just go to work and then you go home, or you barely go grocery shopping, you order your food, and different things like that, it's gonna make you a little bit more insecure and kind of um, cautious of the world and thinking everybody is against you or talking about you or stuff like that, or thinking you're not doing enough and comparing yourself even more. But once you get out into the world more, it's like you see it's not really much you have to keep comparing. You get used to people more. You have a louder voice, even if it's not louder like physically, but it's just more like you speak up more kind of thing. You notice that too. Also heard a photo shoot and make sure your hair is like wet or blowing in the air. And I also heard if like your own mom is teasing you, or if your people are saying you look like your daddy is, like, okay, okay, I'm like my daddy, but I'm still getting chose. Okay, I'm still taking your man, just for play. You're probably not really taking your man, but like, just let him know. And it's like if your own mom's teasing you, it's like, well, you birthed me, kind of thing. Well, I'll get the looks from you, okay? How dare you? Oh man, buying yourself flowers, like do what you gotta do. Yep, it says let go, let God. They got somebody they really like you a lot, so I mean, not that you need validation, but sometimes validation does help a little, like when a guy compliments you or even another woman compliments you, kind of thing. But don't let it be the sole thing, because sometimes people will purposely not compliment you because they hate it and they'll hold their compliments back. But you got to know yourself that you look good, despite if they give you a compliment or not, right? You know when you look good, because you know when you don't feel your best and look your best. So you definitely know when you look good. It's just sometimes people get, bothered if somebody doesn't really validate it. But yeah, again, baby steps and little by little, tell people no that you really want to tell no to. Stop being a people pleaser. Little by little, wear certain stuff and step out of your comfort zone. Little by little, pop your shit. See, it says time to take action. And when in Aries, show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. See, don't feel like you always have to like drink or do certain things to like get your authentic self out of you, because you don't. You really don't. All right, now I just want a few more cards for Desi on this matter. And you deserve roses. The mother gives no competition, you know it. Okay. I feel like everybody should have a self love kind of like playlist, or even maybe a gospel. But I know not everybody is religious. But me personally, at least have a self love playlist, confident playlist. But yeah, don't be scared of the world. The world should be scared of you. I mean, be the villain. Not to say you're out here doing malicious things, but like be the villain that's like self-preservation and not caring what people think kind of thing, and not letting people control dynamics. Maybe do a beauty spell. I don't know. And don't be scared to get help from trusted individuals either. What's your skincare routine and etc. Again, if these are trusted individuals and actually genuinely want to help and they don't judge you. But if it's not, don't go to them. Yeah, her sit and paint. Even if you're not a painter, it just helps you be creative and express yourself. I feel like hosting will be a good like kind of job for you, even temporarily. That could help as well. I'm also hearing like don't be scared to meet your lover's parents. Maybe that's a fear of yours that you have to. Sometimes you just gotta hardcore face your fears. Sometimes there's no sugarcoating or babying it or anything. Sometimes you gotta hardcore just go in. Yeah, keep hearing look in the mirror and love yourself. Girl, you look in the mirror and you love yourself. Skin getting clear and your ass on swell. So don't let him forget that you deserve roses. I forgot who sung that, but yeah, and also letting go of perfectionism. Like nobody is perfect, not even a robot that they're trying to replace us with. Nobody is perfect. Like we all have our flaws, we all made mistakes, you know? We all are trying to look for the next best thing, we all want to be rich, but reality of it is, there's it's rare. It's only a certain amount of people that are rich and stuff like that. You might be wealthy, you might even be rich, but again, it's just like even if you don't become rich, kind of thing, you still are able to be confident in yourself and not compare yourself. And I also heard something about you're not boring. Like you might be boring to some, but again, that maybe y'all just don't click. But to the right people, you're not boring. And sometimes it's like you just don't talk to people because you don't them or you don't fuck with them. Not that you're boring, you just don't like them, and that's okay. You don't have to pretend to like them in order to not be perceived as boring. So it's like screw that. Look at that. So take charge of this situation. What? Like I said, you probably haven't gone to certain places enough for men to flirt with you. or to be seen a certain way. Trust me, at a gas station, basketball court, or something like that, a lot of men gonna be flirting. Or if you even post more of yourself, maybe you don't post enough to even get noticed. This is also could be about trusting your intuition. Intuition is a gut feeling, not an overthinking feeling. And it's like practice that too. Practice trusting your intuition, even if it's small steps. And it's like maybe write it down every time you trust your intuition and it was right. Write it down so that you can have that to go back to or memorize it if you're good at memory. Um, and keep that in the back of your head and stuff like that. Seven of Swords. Yeah, we got slow and steady wins the race. Okay, you're already sophisticated enough. It feels like. Yeah, paying attention to people's actions and not just their words. And even with yourself, like being about your actions and not just your words, kind of thing. This is like committing to yourself before you commit to others, looking out for yourself before you look out for others, manifesting for yourself before you manifest for others, you know, healing for yourself before you try to heal for others. Well, you can't really heal for others, but before you try to really go hard for others. And then seeing who loves you when you don't have a car, when you don't have a lot of money, when you don't have this, when you don't have that, when you can't do this, that, and for that for them. Those are your people. I also heard do a travel by yourself. Well, free will. Some people are like, nope, I don't want to, not safe, da da da. So I understand that. But if you're someone who you don't mind, I've heard people doing this solo traveling nowadays, where even if they just travel somewhere for a day, and do like a whole bunch of stuff within that day, and they find it very healing for them. You know, and it's something to say that you did, you accomplished, and give yourself a pat on the back. Read some books that help with confidence. Or again, like I said earlier, surround yourself with people come who are very confident. I don't want to say come off confident because that's different from actually being confident. But you know, it says love like people aren't assholes. It says of course you've been hurt. People can be stupid, selfish, destructive, but choosing to live life with your ducks up, waiting for the asshole and everyone to come out and insulate you from the brilliance in people. You'll be a force to be reckoned with if you love people with the tenderness and ferocity of someone who's digging for the gold in everyone. This is just like not letting people phase you and seeing the good and bad and seeing the reality of people. Not just one side or one thing you choose to believe. So look at that. We got celebrate. This actually boosted my energy, this reading. I love it. It says, you accomplish so much and you will accomplish much more. Take some time off and celebrate your success. You deserve it. There may be an unfortunate increase in your income, honey. You don't even know. You don't even know. Wow. Just keep it 100. Show your true self. Be honest with yourself. Be honest. Avoid hidden motives. What did they say about that one dude? He said once he admitted he liked big booties, his life took off. So this is you being true and admitting to your truest, wildest fantasies and desires that you want. You know, if you want 3 houses, 3 cars, and twin babies, and whatever you want, even if it seems crazy to others or it seems impossible, nothing's really impossible. You go for it. Go for it, you grasshopper. It might also be a spiritual animal meaning to that. If you look up the meaning of grasshopper, spiritual animal meaning. Um, Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups. I just heard something about some drinking your aqua water and honey. You have twins, Sarah? Oh, yay! I love twins. I want twins myself. There's something so magical about it. I don't know what it is, but it's lovely. Yeah, and it's like you choosing not to sit in something like your I think your main thing is like you stay in situations too long. Like you when you know you was supposed to been leave somebody or been cut somebody off or been left something, it's like you stay until years later, months later, weeks later. It's like you knew you should have left them 2 years ago. You know what I mean? And had you did, you probably wouldn't have been in certain situations that you are. You know what I mean? So it's just a learning curve. That's it. Because it says there is something better, but it's just a learning curve. Look at that self-employment big boss. Okay, you are big mama, big boss. Okay, go listen to Lotto Big Mama. I feel like that song definitely is helping a lot of women with their confidence right now, despite her situation that people are judging on. But I try to separate her situation and what's going on in real life from her songs, and then also know that um, people have their own projections and perspectives. Like probably a few months ago, I was walking from the store. Somebody yelled out the car, "You're broke," or something like that. And at first it upset me, but I was like, you know what? I don't know why. Because I might not have the most money, but I definitely wasn't like struggling real bad like they were seeing. Not only that, how did they not know if I had a car or not? Because some people could still choose to walk. The store is right by my house, literally around the corner, so it's not necessarily needed for a car, whether I have one or not. You know what I mean? Some people are just they just say stupid stuff, and you gotta not let it affect you or internalize it and strip you of your confidence. You know what I mean? But like I said, if you ain't got haters, you ain't popping. Like people don't hate on stuff that people who really don't got nothing going on or they don't really see attractive and stuff like that. They don't hate on them people. They hate on people who really got it going on and they see potential in. So even if you don't see potential in yourself, they could see the potential and they try to ruin the potential. You know what I mean? Some people know your worth. They just don't want you to know your worth. And then some people appreciate you too late in the game. It's like you got to be confident that even if you wear socks, you still know you're that bitch. I'm sorry, excuse my language. Okay, sometimes it's easier said than done sometimes, but you'll get there. Trust me, you will get there. Just be patient and loving and kind to yourself. Don't be hard on yourself because that's actually gonna get you the opposite of what you want. Trust me, I've been there. You can't beat yourself up while the world or not the world or some other people in the world are also. It's too much on you. It's too much for one person. You know what I mean? And invest in yourself. You're gonna feel so good once you invest in stock and bonds. You have a savings account. You got this. You got that going on. That feels good. That makes you confident. Look at that. It says there's always a test before your blessings come in. Don't give up now. There's always a test. Okay. Always some type of little test, ain't it? And then you probably hate when people say divine timing, but sometimes that's true too. But I feel like logic about certain things will help you be confident too. You know how some people who, I didn't have people who tease me like, "Oh, you got an Android phone, you don't have an iPhone," da da da. But that didn't affect me because for one, I really like Android phones. For two, it's very affordable. Like, who wants to be paying a high price for no reason, whether I have the money or not? I don't want to be paying all that. What was the other reason for three? I don't forgot. But yeah, it's just like some things are so silly that people will try to make people not confident about, or even yourself that you might think. Sometimes it's not always somebody. It might just be what you feel because of how society is going. And it's like some of this stuff is it's just very silly. Look at that. See, I told you you already stood out. You just got to be able to stand out more and keep it consistent. It said, and even when you don't, that's fine too. But it says you stand out from the rest, the way you think, the way you dress, walk, talk is rare and unique, making you very desirable. Wowzers, Pisces will be significant. I don't know if you have like water signs around you, but most of them are very empathetic. I just heard your opinion, your story, and everything like that matters. Yeah, I just heard go where you're loved, where you're welcomed, where you're appreciated. And I'm also getting like, I don't know if you already do like get your go to people and get your nails and hair and stuff like that done, but I'm getting like this energy of like letting them freestyle on you because it might give you like some ideas and that could help with your confidence as well. Like if you really like what they done did, you know. I'm also getting like if you had like a passed on loved one that maybe helped you with your confidence before they left, like connecting with them or like remembering the things that they told you, whether this was a grandma, aunt, or whoever. It says set the good in your life and know that you're a fucking delight. Excuse the, these cards come off blunt and like a lot of cussing sometimes, but you get the message. It says once you notice the good thing going on in your life, more shit starts to happening. Happening is like a magnet or a dung beetle. Fun fact: once a dung beetle gets a little nub of poop, he runs around with it, and more poop sticks to it and grows and grows. Goodness is like that. I don't know why they use that example, but you get it. It says the past lover wants to reconnect. They have not changed. Don't take them back. Interesting. So this could be like being confident enough to not feeling like you're obligated to take something back that you know doesn't deserve you. Also heard a few no's can turn into a million yes. So whether you've been rejected by a person, a job, or whatever the case before, it's a they call it the numbers game. So it's like the more and more you put yourself out there and get out there and stuff like that, the more and more yeses you will get compared to no's. I just heard it's not a time to isolate, get around trusted individuals. Once again, it's not a time to isolate. I just heard mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the prettiest of them all? Look at that. Your spirit guides, ancestors, and angels are proud of you because recently you could have made a good decision. You stood up for yourself. You used some type of good force. Yeah, it's easy. It's easy to love yourself when you don't have anyone around to challenge you or nothing around to challenge you. You know what I mean? So that also helps too. Once you get around someone or something that challenges you, it might seem tough. It might hurt. It might seem, harsh or like it's not the good intentions, but it actually be very helpful. And even when people are like, "Oh, you're too sensitive," I always say this: we got tears for a reason. God wouldn't have made us with tears if it wasn't okay to cry. Now I do say do it with limitations because it could get in the way of like your goals and stuff like that. So you still don't want to be too emotional, but it's absolutely nothing wrong with like crying and releasing things. And then you might also be the type that's scared to take blessings or scared. Like, say, for example, you go to a thrift store or something and you bought a purse and then you end up finding money in it. And it's like, oh, snap. Who done left their money? And it's like, you want to be a good person, you want to turn it in. But it's like, more than likely, you're not going to get it to the right person because more than likely the person that works there is going to take it. You know what I mean? It's not going to go to the person that it actually belongs to because nobody can drag them down. So it's like, you might as well accept it as a blessing. But you probably are the type that's like, oh no, that's not right, and then I'm gonna feel guilty and blah blah blah. But no, that probably was actually a blessing. So it's also like noticing when something is a blessing, not giving your blessings to other, noticing when something is a blessing, you know, being confident enough to accept good things for yourself and accept compliments as well. Like when you get a compliment, don't always be like, oh, but you too, and, and try to hurt and flip it back on the other person. Receive it, take your time, say thank you. But yeah, do some things that has you in your rawest form here. But yeah, I know I went a little deep in that because I was like, no, we not being confident over here, okay? I hope they give you clarity. You had the Knight of Wands, the Strength card, Five of Swords, Ten of Swords, Temperance card, Emperor, Page of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and then you had a whole bunch of Oracle cards. Oh yeah, you had another which I think was the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, I think I said the Ten of Cups earlier. Yeah, so and don't let him forget that you deserve roses. And the good of competition, you know it. Yeah, look in people's eyes more. And get confident speaking to them, especially people in authoritative positions. Let them know that you can have an authoritative position too. Trust me, I know about it. Being bullied, social anxiety, all that stuff. Thank you. Said something for August. It's a quick read. I'll try to squeeze as much information I can within that. Can I get some more clarity for Desi, please, Spirit? Thank you. More clarity for Desi, please, tonight. I get messages only for Desi. This message for Desi and Desi only right now, this time. Desi would like to know a reading for August, the month of August 2026. How would that go? What would be going on? What can they expect? How would things turn out? What will be happening? Etc. Etc. Reading for Desi for the month of August 2026. August 2026 for Desi. Clarify. First thing I'm getting is like you could be going on some type of like detox. I feel like it's more physical than it is like physical and stuff like that. Or no, I meant physical than it is the rest. My bad. Yeah, I heard more friendships, getting out more, going on hikes, walking up mountains and stuff like that. Could be facing a couple fears here too, because you got the death card as well. Could be getting rid of some like allergies or sinuses. You could be going to some type of historical event. Maybe it's on a boat. I also feel like you could be like doing more community service as well, especially to like maybe cancer patients, homeless people, etc., etc. Could be helping a friend close on a house or something like that as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if you get into like real estate or something around that time. You might even start your own garden or